What's up, my people? How the hell are you this evening? Um, a little late, better late than never, right? This is like a little impromptu live that I'm doing right now. I've been home for about a week, and I'll just say it's been a busy week. That's why I haven't been able to get back in touch with you guys. But hey, I got some information I need to put out, and here I am. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna try and keep this one here short, as usual. I always say that, but who knows? I might be here 30 minutes. I might be here an hour and a half. Who knows? But I'm gonna run my fucking mouth, and I have a few things I want to put out there while I'm here. Jacob, not nothing much, player, nothing much, bro. Good to see you stop by, Jacob, man. Um, this live actually came inspired from a friend slash travel buddy, uh, somewhat of a mentor almost, so to speak. Good friend of mine, he reached out to me about a week ago and he said, "OW." I'm like, "Man, what's up, cousin?" He like, "Say, bro, everybody know you done went to Cali, you done went to Bogota, and you done been to Medellin numerous occasions. So if you don't mind, I'd appreciate it if you send me an audio clip and give me a breakdown of all three of the cities you done been to. He said me and the fellas want to know. So I responded back to him like, "Man, cousin, I got you." You know what I'm saying? Because when I first started going to Colombia and shit, I mean, everybody got a little learning curve they go through, and you reach out to people who do know to help you from, hopefully not making some bad choices, mistakes, or end up somewhere you ain't got no fucking business being at. So I end up linking up with him through a friend of a friend, and let's just say me and him been pretty close for the past 2 years now, going on three. He actually lives out there, but he hasn't been to all three of those cities. I don't think. I could be wrong, but I don't think he's been to all three of those. And if he did go, it was for a short stay. But like everyone says, who's in a travel community, your visit to a particular city or a country will be different from someone else's. So it's always good to get a separate opinion, so to speak, from another person because how they're received in those particular cities, countries that you go to may be different from you. So I'm thinking that's the reason why he reached out to me. I want to apologize to him. He asked me to do this video for him probably 2 weeks ago, and I said, "Man, I got you." And just today, he was like, "Say, bro, I want you to do that video for me before you forget." I'm like, "God damn it. You know what? I did forget, but I ain't tell him that though." So when he actually hear this, he gonna be like, "Yeah, motherfucker, you forgot." You hear me? I was like, "I got you, bro. I got you, bro." So basically, what's in question here is Colombia. That's my favorite spot to go. If anyone's been following me for any period of time, is a friend slash subscriber of mine. Y'all know I do go to different countries, but Colombia, that's my home, sweet motherfucking home. I'll go there on the weekend and come back. I'll go there and stay 2 weeks. It's all good. Haven't had any really bad experiences there, but let's just say I've learned the hard way, so to speak, through trial and error. Which I could pass that information on to you guys, so you don't go out there and make an ass of yourself, also, right? Yeah, I hear you talk. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead on and get on with the video. I'm gonna give a shout out to who's in here right now. Dave R. Hopefully it's positive fun info as opposed to the precaution tales, but any info is good. Good info. OW. Dave R. It is all fun. I don't really have any precautionary tales to really tell you about that because, to be honest with you, my last couple of trips to Colombia, nothing bad happened. It was all good. I mean, it wasn't anybody trying to get over on me. I don't feel as though I was overcharged for anything. I wasn't the victim of a closed robbery or no shit like that. It was all fun in the sun. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. So I guess you can tell by the title of the video what this is going to be about. It's going to be about Bogota, Cali, and Medellin. He wanted me to give a good, honest comparison of the three. All right. So I figured a way that I could do this in a short form to make it easy as possible. So I, just broke it down into the three major things. All right. Uh, food, entertainment, cost. Keep it real simple, right? So it's like this. I'm gonna start off with Bogota. Um, as in is an overall comparison. Bogota is a huge fucking city. I'm gonna tell you that right now. Bogota is huge. Some people say the weather is cold or whatnot. I tend to disagree with that because when I was there, I had on shorts. I mean, walking around the apartment complex, so it really wasn't a big deal to me. Um, Weather for us in Cali is gonna be hot. Let me tell you like that. The whole time I was in Cali, it was not a day when I went outside and it wasn't like, God damn, it could be 2 or 3 degrees colder, whether it be in the morning or at night. It's just warm out there. I mean, you just gotta get used to that shit. It's not as humid as say a Louisiana or a Florida, but it's hot out there, man. You gotta be ready for that shit. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. Medellin, weather, perfect. You don't even really need an air conditioner out there unless you're fucking. Now, I will tell you this. I've been in places, I've had hotel rooms in Medellin that I booked accidentally, which only happened one time, that didn't have an air conditioner, and I was okay until I was in that bitch getting some ground and pound on. The minute you started fucking, that's the second you started sweating. And let's just say that was an uncomfortable situation. Would I do that again? I wouldn't advise you do it. If you go to Medellin or a Cali, make sure you have air conditioning. Nah, in Bogota, you really won't need it. I'm gonna be honest with you, because at night it does get cold in that motherfucker. At night, every night I slept with a blanket on and closed the windows. Now, if I got into the action Jackson, you hear me? Then I open the window up and it'll be pretty much like 50 degrees, 55 in that bitch, so you good with that. So, as far as weather goes, if I had to pick a city between those three, I would take Bogota all the time. And that's just my personal opinion. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I don't like extreme heat. I could deal with it, but if I'm on vacation and I'm chilling, I'd rather be in the 65 to 70 degree, temperature range. All right. Cali, you're gonna get 80 to 90. In the summer, it might be more than that. Medellin in the daytime, you'll get the cool breeze, 70, 75, probably 70 at night, but you don't want to push it because I done had some hot fucking days in Medellin. I'll put it to you like that. And if you go to Medellin and you walk around with shorts, you're gonna stick out like a sore thumb. I have been argued down about this from different people, different YouTubers or whatnot. Oh man, I've been staying in Medellin for the past couple of months. I be seeing dudes walking around here. They wear shorts, but I'm gonna tell you like this. When I heard, and I go by the masses, I've heard more people say than not that if you wear shorts in Medellin, that's pretty much not a good idea. Not saying anything will happen to you, but just stick out like a sore thumb. It would be better for you to have on some pants. Mostly men in Medellin, it's just more common and typical for them to wear jeans, slacks, or something of that nature. All right. If you're gonna have some shorts on and you're around your apartment complex, or maybe you're going to the swimming pool, yeah, gringo flip flops, fucking tropical t-shirt on, it just sticks out. You know what I'm saying? Like, damn, he really don't know. This must be his first time here. Get the gringo type shit. Don't do that. So, first thing is, as far as weather goes, three out of those three cities, for me, Bogota, number one. Number two, Medellin, because you can get away with how you want to put it, like a fall breeze there in the evening. I'm going into the nighttime. All right. Weather for us, Cali, number three, it's hot. If you're cool with the heat, you like the sun, you're one of those tropical people that like to sweat in the evening and at night and run your air conditioner all night, Cali is the spot for you. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. All right, just putting it out there. Okay, the next thing we're gonna jump into after the climate is the cost. Cost wise, we're gonna go from cheapest to most expensive. All right. Number one, Bogota, in my opinion, would be your cheapest go-to. All right. Just because it's a big city, um, there are a lot of places on the outskirts of Bogota that I actually went to, and I found a lot of deals and a lot of different shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm just gonna put it to you like that. There are a lot of vendors out there. If you speak the language somewhat, you'll be just fucking fine. Trust me. All right. Um, far as cost as hotels and whatnot, when I was in Cali, I'm sorry, when I was in Bogota, I think I stayed in a place called Chico. Matter of fact, it was Chico. It wasn't far from Chapinero. And I think my Airbnb there was probably around $38 a night, and had a door person, security guard there. They had two security guards. That had one security guard who opened the door for you. That motherfucker had a shotgun, and the actual person who was like behind the counter, like the counter person, the hotel person, that motherfucker had a little Saturday night special on his waist. You know, so like a little 32 or something, little six shooter, but it's enough to fuck your whole shit up. And he was behind the counter with a suit on. He had the fucking pistol ducked off in his pocket. And I'm like, oh, that's cold as a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He was on some good old boy shit behind the counter here. But like, fuck with me if you want, cousin. I got yeah, shit back here. But that hotel I stayed at, it it was real nice. I'm not gonna lie to you. I like that hotel in Chico. It it had a lot of what you how you want to say that, like art paintings and stuff on the wall. It had a gym, and on the top floor it was like a barbecue grill and like a little makeshift bar, like a cabana. Very top floor, you can go up there. It was open to the public. Go up there on the rooftop. It was like a bar, grill, everything right there. Bam, $39 in and out, good location. I'm gonna have to go back and update some of those things on there because I know I've been telling y'all guys I was gonna give you all these Airbnb locations, and I keep forgetting to go put them in the description tab. And a guy actually hit me up last week and he asked me, like, "Oh, Dub, you told us about the place in Morellas, but you didn't give us the Airbnb information." I was like, "You know what? I didn't. My bad. I'm gonna have to get back with you on that." But I apologize, for that, fellas. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause some people have been reaching out to me the past couple of days through either email or WhatsApp or whatnot, and I was like, you know what? I did say I was gonna do that, and I didn't do it. My bad. Hey, look here. I'm a single dad, and I work my ass off so I can play harder. So hey, sometimes I slip, but at the same time, though, um, y'all have my phone number. You can call me, and I'll tell you. I'll forward this shit straight to you if you want it. You know what I'm saying? No problem. But yeah, I'm gonna definitely put that out there for so y'all can have that information. Okay, back to what I was saying. Cost. So cheapest would be Bogota. All right. And as far as the entertainment goes, the nightlife and shit like that, in Bogota you cannot go wrong because it's so much competition out there. It's such a big city. The prices are fucking ridiculously cheap, dude. Like man, if you go to Chapinero and you leave Chapinero and you really want to get medieval, like you really want to get dirt cheap, if you leave Chapinero and go down to Santa Fe, shit is damn near free. I'm just gonna be honest with you. What I mean by free, um, you can get a Coke and a Smile for around $15, 15 to $20. All right. Now, if you want you a Coke and a Smile with some ice in that motherfucker, it might cost you 30, and that'll be a very nice Coke and a Smile. You know what I'm saying? With some ice in that motherfucker. If you get where I'm going with the Smile, I'm just saying $30 in and out the door, hour, 2 hours. I'm just saying. You hear me? And I'm not making this shit up. I'm dead ass motherfucking serious. And it is hundreds. I mean, hundreds of people just out there. You know, you don't. I wish I could have took a picture of it because I don't have words to explain how many people were out there just walking around enjoying their day, looking hopefully to hook up with somebody and maybe take them somewhere and have a little extracurricular activity. Extremely cheap price. All right. Now, I will say this: in Bogota, there are some high-end places that you can go to if you're one of those guys that, let's say, you like the finer things in life. You know what I'm saying? You don't mind um, spending $200-300 or whatever. They have places for you too there. Um, I don't know what it exactly points you to, the name of it. If I was to walk by it, I would know it because I was actually with a taxi driver and he told me about the place and me and him had a conversation about it. He was like, it's a very upscale place. It's expensive, but the quality of the entertainment you get there is like, second to none. And he told me how much it would cost. And I told him, you can just keep driving. Yeah, I'm not really, in that. Not, there are guys out here, if you got the money like that, hey, more power to you. But that's just not me, you know. Usually when I go to these places, I have a certain budget that I look to spend, and I don't go beyond that. Um, it comes a point in time where I go to counting my money up because I'm not saying that I'm the richest person in the world, but I'm not broke either. I have a budget that I like to stick to, and once I see myself having to surpass that, I just don't do it. I go elsewhere. You know, once you go to spending a certain amount of money, it comes to a point to where I could have just stayed in the United States and done this. Like, what was the purpose of me leaving? But to each his own. If you're looking for those upscale services or whatnot, they are there. I just wouldn't know where to send you to. I'll put it to you like that. But at any rate, Santa Fe, um, Chapanero, and even in Chico, all right, those are three places that you can go. It's extremely cheap. The food, they got some good food in I think is 93. Creo que de 23. Yeah, Parque 93. There's a park around there, and there are a bunch of restaurants around that park area, and the food is pretty fucking good there. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was kind of fucking surprised, because coming from Medellin, and I heard the bad and the good, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, whatever. Some people say the food is bland, it don't taste like shit. I actually had a good experience with eating when I was in Bogota, and I did not get sick. I will say that. I think on the last vlog I had told you I had brought my own food because I had went some places and I was eating that shit and it just wasn't ending well. Like my last day or whatever, I'd just be like, but it didn't end very bad for me over there. So yeah, there's some good places that you can eat over there. Um, Chapanero, there's a main mall. I don't even know if I want to tell this story. I'm gonna put it to you like this. I'm not gonna put nobody's name out there or anything, but let's just say I was with a group of friends and just like a regular mall you would go into in the United States, there's actually massage parlors in these malls where you can get a fix. And you're like, it could have just fucked my head up, you know what I'm saying? Like I just walked up these stairs and it was like in a regular mall, people are walking around and you go through these doors and bam, it's on and popping, like right there in the middle of the fucking mall, right? So I was like, damn, I'm loving this shit, you dig? And I said, and the number that I was given, it was like, I can't believe it. It's like, damn, it's like, this is, are you serious? It's like, yeah. And I'm like, dang, $20 and shit? I'm going to hurt myself. And actually, I did hurt myself because I kept going around that motherfucker. All right, but cost, number one, Bogota. Number two, as far as, in the comparative the three cities, as far as cost of lodging, entertainment, transportation, that would be Cali. Cali is also a very economic city for you to go to if you're on a budget and you still want to have a good time. If you're not a 100,000 or some shit like that, you can actually go there and you can enjoy yourself. I went into detail of Cali last time, but since I'm doing this video for a close friend, I'm going to go into detail it again. Transportation around Cali is pretty cheap. They have an Uber that can pick you up at the airport, and there's an Uber that can pick you up from your house and bring you wherever the fuck you want to go. Trust me. Me and a close friend of mine, he came down and actually showed me around Cali because it was my first time going there. And pretty much me and this guy, man, we went all over the motherfucking city. I mean, we went to so many different locations, different spots and shit. Matter of fact, he in the chat right now, and he can attest to this. We didn't spend more than $5 on any of our fucking Ubers, and we was all over the northern zone, southern zone. We was all over motherfucking Cali, riding around, and the safety aspect of Cali too is not as bad as people may make it out to be honest with you. But that's the next part I'm gonna get to about safety. I'm kind of jumping the gun with that. But anyway, Cali is very economical. There things are spread out around there, but by being reasonably cheap to get around and transportation runs all night, it's not a problem at all. Um, in Cali, I kind of had a problem with my Airbnb, so I'm not even gonna bring that part up. But you can pretty much get a reasonable Airbnb there for a good price, and you'll be straight. Cost. I give Medellin number three because you motherfuckers done fucked that shit up. Well, I'm not gonna say y'all. I'm just gonna say travelers in general, people from everywhere, because it ain't just y'all. I'll be doing an injustice of saying that. Medellin has become the hot spot. You know, every YouTuber with a fucking phone and a fucking cam then went down there and said Medellin is a place to be. So it's been a huge influx of gringos going there. And by that happening, you have this influx of foreign currency coming there. It's euros, American dollars, the yen, whatever the fuck. Cause you got, I see Chinamen be walking around that motherfucker too now. Where's West? I mean, he went down there. He opened up a fucking business down there. He opened up a restaurant that I seen. So you have all this money, influx into this one city from all over the world. It was bound to be inflation. And basically that's what's happened. My first time I went to Medellin was in 2018. And I've been going there over the years, and I've just seen a gradual uptick up until now, what we have in present inflation in 2022. And it's to the point to where when I first started going to Medellin, if you offered a person to pay them in USD, they did not want it. Now, 2022, they come at you asking for USD out the gate. You know what I'm saying? That's due to the inflation, and they know that. Just like you have a phone and internet, they have a phone and internet as well. They're getting on to the game about conversion, currency conversion. Um, it's just what it is. It's a sign of their times, all right? Because we're on a global moving forward to a global economy as of late, all right. So these people aren't ignorant. A lot of them, this is their lifestyle. Like they have a business, you have a business. They conduct it as such. You know, I told a close friend of mine, I say, once you start talking to any female and they bring up money, it's no longer a girlfriend boyfriend relationship. It's no longer a friendship. It's business after that point. All right, and you should conduct it as such after that. And that's just the rules that I live by. From I'm looking for a long term girlfriend or a wife or anything of that nature, and the conversation goes to money before I even interact or meet this person, it's no longer a friendship anymore. It's a strictly business, and I'm a fucking shark. And if I know what the going price for any said services are in that particular area of that city, that's what the fuck you're gonna get. And it ain't gonna be a penny more or a penny less. This is what we sticking to. And that's just it. And I think, my honest opinion, to any guy who's listening to this, once a bitch start talking about money, it's no longer a fucking friendship. It's a business negotiation now. And I'm gonna flat rate your ass. And that's just gonna be it. And if you don't like it, goodbye. It's the way you should deal with it. Facts over feelings. Fuck it. But yeah. So due to that, inflation does happen in all economies, and you have an influx of all these foreigners moving there. Prices in Medellin are now higher than ever, in my humble opinion. There are some places that you can go where things are locked in, but if you're going to be moving around in a, let's, how could I put this, less conspicuous way, dealing with people on the street or out and about or on these social media sites or whatnot, they're going to try and max paying your ass. They're going to try and run you up. They're going to try and charge you a little extra for everything possible because they know you got the money. And that's just the way it is, man. I mean, of course you're gonna have your people who are not gonna do that. If you're like me and you've been going there for 3 or 4 years, you pretty much have a network set up of people who you can. I'm not gonna say trust, but they're not gonna try and run your pockets at every fucking corner. All right. Medellin now, of course, we have the escopamina problem now. Okay, you got guys getting drugged or whatnot. It's like whatever. I never encountered any of that while I was there. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I didn't see anybody. I didn't hear about anybody. I just did not. I just didn't encounter it. And it wasn't like I was just sitting in my house the whole time. When I was in Medellin, I was walking through Loreles. I went to Itagüí. Where else did I go? I went to Poblado, Provenza. I was even in Sabaneta for a hot minute, you know what I'm saying? Fucking around the mall trying to see what I couldn't get myself into. And it was great. I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't have any problems like that. Some YouTubers would say right now it wouldn't be a good idea for you to go to Medellin, but hey, I'm gonna get to that in a second with the safety concerns as far as comparison from the three cities. So cost from best to worst. Number one, I gave Bogota. Number two, I gave Cali, and number three, Medellin. Due to the influx of tourists going there and whatnot, and that's the tourist hotspot or whatever. So that's where people are going at. That's just like, I'm gonna give you an example because a lot of you guys could probably relate to this, like a Sasua, right? Everybody on the fucking island runs to Sasua because they know that's where the gringos are at. A A lot of foreigners are there, which means a lot of money is there. So once they take that same ass, that would be $30, where in their city back in Santiago or wherever the fuck they come from on that little island around there, La Romana, Samana, wherever they come from. Once they get to Sosua, that $30 turns to $80 or $150 in some cases, right? Because they know that's where the money is at. Okay, they know that's where the gringo money. So they know they could charge more because in their mind, you stupid gringo, you don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? You don't know that the motorbike boy who came over here, he gave me 1,000 pesos and I sucked his dick from the back and his granddaddy fucked me in my ass for 1,500 pesos. No, you don't know. You don't know that. And we're not gonna tell you that. You, we want 5,000 pesos, or we don't even want pesos. Just give me $150. Well, this same mentality is rolling over into Medellin. All right. And that's the reason why you see this huge price hike, it is what it is. My advice to guys, if you know what I mean, if you like you're going to Medellin, you're like, oh, I'm tired of getting conked over the head. These bitches coming at me with ridiculous ass prices. Spread out, Negro. Spread out. That's the best thing I can tell you. Spread the fuck out. Colombia is a huge place. I'm gonna tell you, there's a lot of other cities around there. And these women are just as beautiful. I mean, they still Afro Colombianas. They're everywhere. Just because some of you might have a thing for the paisa look or whatnot. There are ladies around there who got the paisa look because there are a lot of Venezuelans there, as well. So spread your ass out, go pull your little map out and look on the map. You know, I could pull about 6 cities out my ass right now that I could think of off the top of my head that you might want to go venture out to if you feel as though, Medellin ain't the same Medellin you were going to um, back in 2019 or 2016, because I know a lot of you guys been traveling long before me, so I just give my perspective on my experience there, and it's not all bad. It's not bad as what people make it out to be, to completely honest with you. It's really not. I'm gonna be completely honest with you. So what was that? Oh, cost. That was cost. Okay. So now we're gonna go on to the next thing for a safety concern. And this is something that's very important to most people who are going there, especially if you're a second, third time, visitor to the country, you're not familiar with the city. Because hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. When I went to Colombia, I'm sorry, when I went to Cali for the first time, I didn't know what to really expect, but it wasn't how can I put this to you? I didn't get a bad vibe from my surroundings in the city or whatnot. You know how if I had to drop you off right now in New Orleans East, you hear me, at the corner store in New Orleans East. I don't know if y'all heard lately or not, but New Orleans, my city where I'm from, we back to being a motherfucking murder capital of the motherfucking United States again, you dig? If I was to drop you off, let me think of a street out there that's prominent. If I was to drop you off on fucking Chef, you hear me? Today or tomorrow. That's fucked up. That's some dirty shit. If I to drop y'all off on Chef. And you would get out that vehicle and look around, you would automatically know that in your surroundings where you was at, it would not be safe, and it might be a good idea for you to get back into that car or call somebody to come pick your motherfucking ass up, because shit can happen to you around here. It's a hostile environment. The women look hostile. The men are hostile. Fuck, the stray dogs and cats running around that bitch. Them bitches is hostile. You dig? It's just an area that if you're not familiar with and you don't belong there, you're gonna step out like a sore thumb, and if it get too late around this bitch and these wolves get hungry, they will eat your fucking ass. I did not get that feeling when I entered into Cali. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I'm coming from a hostile environment, like where I'm from, New Orleans, and I'm stepping into that. It's like, uh, this is friendly as fuck. But hey, I'm just saying I didn't get that, first that initial feeling that you get when I entered that new environment. I didn't feel anything about that my life, my health was in danger, so to speak. So that's the best way I could put it as far as that goes. So safety, Cali, number one. That would probably be the safest place that I felt, though I wasn't in any direct danger or whatnot where I was staying at. Most of the places that I went to in Cali, Colombia, they had security. Most of the places I went to, families were out there. Most of the places that I went to that were somewhat the nightlife type of places, and keep in mind, I did go during the week, so it wasn't as busy. It was cool. I didn't, it was straight. Me and my compadre, we were actually out at like 2 and 3 in the morning, right? And we going to these different clubs and shit. We roaming in these motherfuckers, right? Man, we had a blast. And all the clubs I went to, they made sure that nobody went in there had any firearms or knives on them. They patted us down or whatnot. When we went in there, the ladies and the guys, that we wasn't getting like eyes rolled and cut at us and no shit like that. Just felt like we was foreigners, but we was at home, and this was in Cali. Um, Now we did the first night we did go out. I will admit there was three of us. I don't know if that maybe was a deterrent to any type of danger or whatnot, but still, it was three of us guys together. It started off as three of us, but it ended up as two of us. Hey, Jacob, what y'all did my drink? That's a little inside joke right there. Somebody know what happened with that, man. What y'all did my drink? What y'all niggas did my drink? Yeah, that was a weird fucking night. But it still ended up cool though. I'll put it to you like that, you dig? But yeah, it was three of us out that night. Um, both of the guys were like ex-military or whatnot. You dig? One of the guys was from the Navy, I think the other one was from the Air Force or whatnot. Um, we all end up going our separate ways. Well, me and my friend end up leaving, and we end up going to like one, two. We end up going to like five more places. Now keep in mind, we riding around in a fucking Uber. He speaks Spanish real good. My Spanish was man, in Cali, I need some work. I'll put it to you like that, you know what I'm saying? But I could still communicate with you, and I wasn't using a translator, so hey, cool, whatever. So mind you, me and this guy is out to like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, right? I never once to like felt threatened or anything like that. Uber was readily available at time. Like if we would call an Uber at night, I would say maybe our wait time would maybe be 4 minutes, and somebody will be there to pick us up. All right. So uh, when I say talk about what's the word I'm looking for? Safety, some safety concerns. Um, I give Cali number one. I had no not once when I felt that when I was there that I had to be on my P. I'm always on my P's and Q's, but I never felt as though I had to be on extra guard because somebody was trying to slip something in my drink or they were trying to drug me or rob me or some shit like that. So safety, Cali number one, hands down. Number one, Cali. I look, just gotta put it out there. I give Cali numero uno. All right. Safety, number two, despite popular opinion, fucking Bogota. All right, I'm just saying I give Bogota number two because Bogota is a big ass city, and I keep my ears to the street, right? And I don't hear about many incidents as far as people getting taken in Bogota. But it's like I don't live there, so I gotta also take that in consideration. And everything that happens isn't gonna make the fucking newspaper, so we gotta take that in consideration. But for my personal opinion, I've been to Bogota one, two, three. I've been to Bogota 3 times, and I never heard any gunshots and shit like that at all. So safety concerns, as far as safety goes, Bogota gets number two. And coming in at a tight number three, I had a hard time with this one between Bogota and Medellin being number three for safety concerns. The reason being, it was just tight, man. I'm be honest with you, because I never really had problems in Medellin either. But from the news or whatnot, I always hear about something going down in Medellin. All right. And for the first time, I can honestly say one time when I was in Medellin, I heard gunshots. A couple of them motherfuckers, you dig? So I'm like, I guess it'll be different if I'm there every fucking day. Also a close friend of mine, Markel, um, he kind of reaches out to me at times, and I get the Medellin news from him. And let's just say a lot of shit goes down in fucking Medellin that isn't always put out there for public consumption. But me having friends that are on YouTube, and I made those connections with people, they usually reach out to me and they'll tell me like, "Hey, bro, this shit's going down," and I mean, I have a whole list of incidents that taken place in broad daylight in Medellin, for as robberies, muggings, beatings. Motherfuckers whoop the sleeves off your ass out there, get back on their bike, chew some bubble gum, and smoke a blunt. Like, yeah, fuck it, it goes down. Also, a close friend of mine, if y'all familiar with the Blue Room, on the corner right there, not the blue door. I'm sorry, the blue room is in Berlin. I'm not talking about the blue room in Berlin. That was a good school. Yeah, nice. Anyway, I'm not going. Let me stop. Anyway, the blue door. If y'all know who that, if y'all know what that is, if you know, you know, you know what I'm saying. There's a bar on the corner from the blue door, and on that corner right there, an associate of mine, he's a Paisa and he speaks good English. Well, long story short, he was deported from New York back to Medellin a couple of years back. And when he got back, he had some money and he opened up a bar on the corner right there. Well, let's just say that's somebody who I befriended when I was down there. And me and him talk from time to time. And he give me updates on the shit that's going on down there. His bar is actually in fucking Central. If you know what a blue door is, you know what I'm talking about. I'm not going to say the name of the place, but if you know what the blue door is, you know what you know. You know that bar sits on a corner, and he know me and him, he would reach out to each other from time to time. He gives me information on what's going on down there. Medellin, you know, it's I mean it's a good place to go, but it's not this safe haven or whatever. I mean, every place has their problems. Every place has their problems, some more than others, you know. But I just don't want you to think that Medellin is this fucking metropolis, you know, and nothing happens there, and it's just this place, well-being and well-to-do men. You know, motherfuckers will get your ass out there, plain and simple. So, on the list of places that for most safe to least safe, in my opinion, start off with number one, Cali. Number two, Bogota. Number three, Medellin. And I know there's gonna be some people that are gonna clap back at me about that. They're gonna say, "Man, how the fuck you say Bogota is safer than Medellin? Medellin, that's where the wolves. I mean, Bogota is a much bigger city. That's where the wolves is at." I'm just saying, from my personal opinion, that's how I feel. All right. Now, am I there every day to get the news? No. I was asked to give my opinion on it, so that's just my opinion. All right. So those are the three things, my main concerns that I would think as far as comparison. We got the climate, we have safety and security, and we have pricing. And I, you know, listed from, you know, start to finish, from the best to the least, in my humble opinion, in my travels going there. A little background, like, well, who are you to say, you know, give an opinion on this? Well, I just give you a background on my credentials. I've been to Bogota 3 times. I've been to Cali once, and I've been to Medellin probably 25 times, 25, 26 maybe. I gotta look at my passport and see, but definitely 25 or 26 times I've been to Medellin. And I gotta count in that I also been to Santa Marta and I went to Cartagena. I think I've been to Cartagena 3 times. Yeah, 3 times. So it's not like I'm a person that just went there 4 or 5 times, like, hey, I'm gonna give you my, you know, opinion on this. I actually been there a lot. You know, I've been there a lot, and I've went there and I've come back safely. Do I think Colombia overall a dangerous place? No, not at all. Is it dangerous if you're stupid? Yeah, if you're stupid and you're easily gullible and you have alcohol or drug problems, yeah, I mean, the whole world is a fucking terrible, horrible place for your fucking ass. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's out to get you. In that case, you know, I mean, hey, I'm just saying, you know, uh, common sense ain't common for everybody. But when you have those problems and you put yourself in those particular environments, shit is gonna happen to you. Whether you're abroad or whether you're stupid ass at home, you need to leave that shit alone. Just my humble opinion. But overall, that's my take on those 3 cities. Um, on a scale of 1 to 10, which would I go back to first overall? To sum it up, the first city I would go back to would be Medellin. And I'm gonna tell you why. This is my personal opinion because I've been to Medellin so many times. I feel comfortable there, and I have a lot of networks set up there. Like if I go on my phone right now, I have over 250 contacts of people from that city. All right. Um, the person who reached out to me, who I actually talked to about making this video, he's from there. Well, now he's not from there, but that's where he stays at, you know. So I have my own personal reasons why I would go to Medellin, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, number one, I would go there first, all right? And cost and time is just just different things for me individually. I mean, it just works better for me. Number two would definitely be Bogota. All right, just saying because of the weather, big city. Also, I know people there. That's just me. And number three would be Cali. Um, just saying, those that's the order in which I would do it. Would I return to? Is there any of these cities on a do not return list? Absolutely fucking not. Any given Sunday, the wind blows. If I'm in fucking Medellin and just say happens that I'm bored, and I'm like, hey, I want to go try another city. I would jump on that plane and go to fucking Cali in a freaking heartbeat. I mean, in a heartbeat because it's extremely cheap. You also have to take in consideration once you're in the country to move around, it's extremely easy for you to leave Medellin and fly to Cali for 2 or 3 days. Probably cost you 30 to 40 bucks. All right, and if you wanted to hop on that plane and you suppose you wanted to go to, I don't know, Bogota, Bucaramanga or something like that, Barranquilla, otra ciudad, Cartagena, or San Andreas. You can go to any of these places for like 100 mil pesos or less. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like what we were talking about here, 30, 40 bucks maybe, get there, so um where you go at and shit is like it's subjective. I'm sorry. It's subjective to the individual and what you're actually looking for. If you're just looking for a good old time, wham bam, thank you, ma'am. Okay, you know where to go for that, Medellin and Bogota. If you're looking for more of a long-term relationship or something that's sustainable, whether it be a wife, whether it be like I said before, a at-home girlfriend, whatever your thing is, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna want to try and get outside of those tourist areas. So I would definitely point you to Cali for that. Don't go to Cali thinking that you're gonna get the Medellin vibe because it's gonna be totally fucking different. And some people don't adapt well. I'm gonna tell you that right now. So if you're a Medellin guy, you things being close at your fingertips, easy access to ass and all that type of stuff, stay your fucking ass right there in Medellin. That's good for you. That's a good place for you. That's what you should do. If you're looking for something more long term, you're looking for a girl that maybe does work that isn't a working lady or something like that. You're gonna have to broaden your horizons. You're gonna step outside the scene. And I was talking to my friend. You're gonna have to learn some fucking Spanish. You just are. It's just the way it is, And I tell guys this shit all the time. Sometimes people listen to my advice. Sometimes they tell me to shut the fuck up. I don't know what I'm talking about. De cualquier manera, I know what I'm talking about. If you're gonna go out there like that and you're gonna approach the situation um, straight off the back just with money, that is a business situation. I'm telling you that. You keep that over there in Medellin, Santa Fe area, or whatnot. That's business. That's where you keep that at. You want your lady friend, you're looking for something more stable. Man, look, try and get outside of the area. Try and go take your ass over to the Barranquilla for a weekend or something. Go up in the mountains some fucking where, go out there somewhere, Bucaramanga, go try that shit out, Uh uh Perriera, I keep J-Cop was on my ass about. I cannot say. I know it begins with a P. This is the one city that always gives me problems when I say it because I forget how it's spelled. But I think it's Pieria. You might want to go check out a city like that, Pieria. Um, Cartagena is hit or miss with Cartagena. I'm not gonna say it's bad. I'm not gonna say it's great, but it's kind of hit or miss. I've actually had good luck in Cartagena as far as finding a girl that was like a decent, human being that wasn't out there, into the sex trade or whatnot. I've had real good luck with that. Um, my second girlfriend actually lived over there. My first girlfriend, oh shit, she was from Sabaneta, and me and her stayed together for over a year. But that's neither here nor there. I'm not trying to go down memory lane with that shit. That's like really fucked up. But anyway, yeah, try and do that. That I will say. That's the best advice I can give you. And if you don't take anything else from this conversation, if they ask you for money, do not get your feelings involved. Please don't get your feelings involved. Just keep that shit on business terms. You know what I'm saying? And you should be just fine. So that's my overall opinion on those three cities that I was talking about. Hopefully you guys can go there one day or the other, and hopefully you have a great experience there. Like I said before, I'm not hard to find. Most of y'all know I'm in a WhatsApp group or whatnot. Just look me up, OW504. If you need to talk to me and you maybe want to talk to me through email or whatnot, just leave a message in the comment section. I usually check the comment section every couple of days or whatnot. I'll drop my email in there. And after that, from that point, I'll give you my phone number. A lot of things that I would want to say on YouTube, I can't. So the other things that I would like to tell you, for as information wise, where to go and where not to go, just reach out to me. You know, and if when I do have time, I'll fill you in on it. We could chop it up or whatever. No, I don't want any money from you, anything like that. I'm not on here to try and nah, it's just not my thing. You know, I look, I work. I'm okay as far as that goes. You know, like I say, I look at most of you guys as my friends. A lot of you guys I've met in person already. So yeah, just reach out to me. I'll do the best I can to shoot your message and give you some information on Colombia. I have been to Brazil as well, but I haven't been in a long time. But I can connect you with somebody who's very well versed in traveling to Brazil. He's been there on numerous occasions. Matter of fact, he's lived there for a while. I've also been to Dominican Republic a few times, and you're pretty much on your own out there, man. I'll tell you what, you go to DR, just be prepared to duck the hustlers because they're gonna be out there. Yeah, but other than that, it's a beautiful place to go. Um, yeah, you make you some good friends there, you'll be just fine. Just when you first go there, it's gonna be a little bit overwhelming with the hustlers and the scammers and shit. I'm not saying it's a bad place, but you know, people out there trying to eat, you know, and it's fucked up. You know, some of the things I heard about some of the guys going out there, especially over there on Playa Blanco. You know, I mean, charge this fucking guy a couple of $100 for a fish plate and shit. You know, I mean, shit like that happens. You did. It got to. I'm gonna be honest with you. It got to a point when I was going out in DR to some places. You did, and people are like be trying to offer me drinks and shit. I'm like, look, I don't want nothing. I got everything in my backpack. You say you don't want a chair. I say nope. I got a towel. I lay on the fucking beach. It's like, what's wrong? You try to charge me over, try to overcharge me for everything and fuck me for everything. Guess what? I'm not spending a quarter with you. How about that shit? Get the fuck from around me. Go hustle somebody else. I really had that animosity towards those people for a while, but I had to get over it. I got with some locals and I figured out who to talk to and where not to go. That's what you have to figure out, where not to go. But that was really my attitude for a couple of days when I was there. 'Cause I was just fed up with it, you know. And because I actually see other people getting the same goods and drinks and services for a portion of the cost that I was paying. And I'm like, you do realize that, you know, if you keep doing this shit to good people, they won't come back here. They won't fuck with you. You know. But I don't think most of them care. Most Dominicans that I saw, they told me, you know, they it's day by day for them, you know. They just trying to make it to the next day. They just trying to survive. They just trying to put food on the table. So I get it. So I kind of stepped back from the situation. I took a breath and I moved forward. It's been cool since then. But in most occasions, I fly over that island. I go to Colombia, and when shit get bad in Colombia, I'll be going back to Brazil. I just have to learn how to speak Portuguese. So it is what it is. But at any rate, I appreciate you guys stopping by today. I hope y'all all learned something from this video. If you didn't already know, um, look, pass this information on to somebody else if possible. Oh shit, I forgot about the comment section. I've been talking for I don't know how long. Damn, I said 30 minutes. How long I been on here? Shit. Oh my god, I've been on here 48 minutes. I went way over. Oh shit. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna give a shout out to you guys here. J Cop, what's up, player? Mr. Dakis Navigator, brother. What's up? What's up, Mr. Dakis? I'm glad you're here, brother. Not only for inflammation. Lord, I'm thinking about the fucking hospital. Snap out of it. Not only for inflation, more with conversation. New free mixtape. Okay. Don't drink with them. Yeah, I don't drink with anybody. Mixtape. I don't even drink alcohol, and I advise other people not to drink this shit either. You know, so it is what it is. Mixtape. Okay, druggers on mala. Yeah, drugs are bad. Mixtape. Viva, maybe not Avianca. All right. Real people with real wealth. Have you ever went between each town by car or bus? No, I haven't. I haven't been to each town between car or bus. I usually just fly, dude. I look at the prices, man. If a flight is 30 or 40 bucks and I could be there in maybe, I don't know, an hour, I never really saw the purpose of me sitting there and like going on a bus that could take anywhere from 7 to 8 hours, because I'm on a usually when I go there, I'm usually there from 7 to 12 days. So it's not like I have a lot of time there. So I try to, be conservative with my time. Time efficient is the proper term I'm looking for. And J Cop finally pronounced it right for me. Thanks, J Cop. I appreciate it. All right, fellas, y'all have a great night, and y'all stay out of trouble. And in the comment section, man, why don't y'all go down there and comment to me and let me know where y'all have plans on going to next. What country you're headed to? What country you're looking at? Um, in this thumb tab right here, let's say thumb tab. What do you call this? In this picture that I have on here, that is actually Niterói. That's the Contemporary Arts Museum in Niterói. When I went to Rio, I went to that Contemporary Arts Museum, and it's a real nice place. As a matter of fact, it's a nice view in there. I would advise anyone, if you happen to go to Rio in Brazil, the Contemporary Arts Museum. It's on the other side of the pond. It's in a city called Niterói. It'd be a real nice spot for you to go check out, hang out, do a little sightseeing and whatnot. And hey, if you happen to meet a nice Brazilian girl, she might be a good outing for y'all. She really might like this shit. Just saying. But at any rate, y'all have a blessed night. Y'all take care. And hopefully I can see y'all in another country somewhere. We can link up and have a drink. Non-alcoholic, of course. Don't y'all try and give me no alcohol. I ain't about that life. But y'all take care. Jacob says the buses are nice in Colombia. Yep, I'll take your word for it, brother. No cap. I'll just take your word for it. All right, y'all. Y'all be easy. Later.